Do you ever feel like you're carrying a quiet weight that no one else can see? It's the kind of heaviness that lingers after life's hardest moments, like betrayal or loss, and it changes how you show up in the world. Carl Jung understood this deeply, especially through his insights into Carl Jung trauma behavior. He saw that those who've suffered often hide their pain, but it shapes their actions in ways they might not even realize. In this video, we'll explore 4 ways trauma behavior seniors might notice in themselves and how to heal. Let's start by exploring how past pain can create a shield around your heart. Ever caught yourself pulling back from someone you care about, even when they haven't done anything wrong? That's a sign your past pain might be building a shield around your heart, and it's something many of us carry as we grow older. Carl Jung trauma behavior teaches us that when life hurts too much, like after a deep betrayal or years of feeling unseen, we learn to protect ourselves by keeping our distance. It's not that you don't care, it's that you've seen what happens when you let your guard down, and the fear of being hurt again feels too real. I've had a dear friend who, after a painful divorce, became so quiet at gatherings, always smiling but never sharing what she truly felt. She wasn't cold, she was guarding her heart, afraid to let anyone in too close. For us as seniors, this kind of trauma behavior seniors often show isn't about pushing people away on purpose. It's about survival, a way to feel safe after the storms we've been through. Carl Jung called this the persona, a mask we wear to get by, but it can leave us feeling disconnected, like we're watching life from behind a wall. That shield might keep the pain out, but it can also keep love from coming in, making us feel more alone than we'd like. If you notice this in yourself, don't judge it. See it as a sign of how strong you've been to make it this far. Start by recognizing that shield for what it is, a protector, not a prison. You don't have to tear it down all at once, but maybe let yourself share a little more with someone you trust, even if it feels scary at first. It's a small step toward healing, one that can help you feel seen again. That shield might protect you, but it can also make you feel like you're always watching from the outside, waiting for safety. Does your heart ever race when someone you care about doesn't reply right away, even if it's just a small thing? That's a sign you might be waiting for the hurt to come, a pattern many of us carry after life's toughest moments. Carl Jung explained this through his work on healing trauma. Carl Jung, showing that when we've been hurt deeply, maybe by a broken promise or a sudden absence, we start to expect it in every relationship. It's like your heart is always on guard, scanning for the smallest hint of trouble, because you've learned that love can sometimes mean pain. For us in middle age, this kind of trauma healing, middle age Jung describes, can feel so familiar, especially if we've faced loss or betrayal in the past. You might notice how someone's tone shifts or catch a tiny inconsistency in their story, and suddenly your gut twists. Not because they've done something wrong, but because it reminds you of an old wound. I've felt this myself at a family dinner, when a cousin's casual comment made me wonder if I could trust her, even though she'd given me no reason to doubt. It wasn't about her, it was about the times I'd been let down before, and my heart was just trying to keep me safe. If this sounds like you, know that your caution isn't a flaw. It's wisdom earned through hard lessons, but it can also keep you from the connection you crave, holding you back from truly opening up. Start by listening to that gut feeling. It's there to protect you, but don't let it control every moment. Try to notice when you're reacting to the past instead of the present, and permit yourself to trust, even just a little, one day at a time. While you're watching for those old hurts, you might also notice how your behaviors are shaped by the pain you've carried. Have you ever found yourself taking on everyone else's problems, or maybe keeping so busy that you don't have time to feel? That's a sign your behaviors might be shaped by old wounds that haven't healed yet, and it's something many of us carry as we grow older. Carl Jung trauma behavior shows us that when we've been through deep pain, like feeling invisible or abandoned, we often find ways to cope that don't always serve us. Some of us become the fixer, always helping others, because it feels safer than facing what's broken inside ourselves. Others might avoid emotions altogether, staying busy or overly independent, because feeling anything at all seems too risky. I've seen this in myself during a tough year when I threw myself into work after a loss, thinking that if I'd just stayed busy, I wouldn't have to face the grief. But that pain doesn't go away. It hides in the way we act, like saying yes to everyone or pulling away when someone gets too close. For us as seniors, these patterns in trauma behavior seniors can feel so normal, but they often keep us from truly living. Carl Jung believed that pain is a signal, not a punishment, and it's trying to tell us something important. Instead of running from it, try asking yourself, what is this behavior protecting in me? What am I afraid to feel? You don't have to fix everything overnight. Just start by noticing, without judgment. Maybe take a quiet moment each day to sit with your feelings, letting them be there without pushing them away. It's a small step, but it can help you see that your pain isn't your enemy. It's a teacher waiting to guide you toward healing. As you start to understand those behaviors, you'll see that healing isn't about erasing the past. It's about embracing it. Ever felt a longing to reconnect with the person you were before life's hardest moments changed you? That's the heart of healing, a journey to return to your truest self. And it's a path Carl Jung believed we all can walk. Carl Jung, Healing of Pain seniors often carry, isn't about erasing what happened, but about weaving it into who you are, so it no longer controls you. Jung called this individuation, the process of becoming whole by facing your pain, your shadows, and even the inner child who's been waiting for safety all these years. It's not about pretending you're fine or forcing yourself to forget. It's about listening to your hurt with kindness, like you would for a dear friend. I've found comfort in taking a few minutes each morning to sit quietly, asking myself what my heart needs to feel safe, and it's helped me feel more at peace with my past. For those of us in middle age, trauma healing middle age, Jung describes, can feel like a homecoming, where we stop hiding from what we've been through and start embracing it with tenderness. Start by permitting yourself to feel what you've buried. Maybe it's grief, maybe it's anger, and let it be there without judgment. You might write down what comes up, or simply breathe through it, knowing you're not alone in this journey. Jung taught that our wounds can become teachers when we stop running from them, guiding us to a deeper understanding of who we are. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about showing up for yourself, layer by layer, until you feel whole again. You've carried so much, and you've made it this far, which means you're stronger than you know. This journey isn't a race. It's a gentle return to the person you've always been underneath it all. These 4 insights, building a shield around your heart, waiting for hurt in relationships, behaviors shaped by old wounds, and the journey to heal. Show that you're not alone in your struggles. Carl Jung. Healing pain seniors carry can become a doorway to rediscovering your truest self, even after life's hardest moments. Start by listening to your heart with kindness, knowing your pain is a teacher, not a burden. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and share what resonates with you. If this touched your heart, give it a like and subscribe to Ageless Philosophies for more insights to guide your path. Here's to healing your heart and finding the peace you deserve at any age.